Season 3, Episode 4 of PWS. We have yet another Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. It is going to be a triple threat match between H20, Delirious, and two new debuting stars in the form of DJLL and BaronBrrrrett. This is going to be quite the interesting matchup here. We haven't done first ever triple threat match on PWS to ever exist. This is going to be quite an uphill battle, especially for BaronBrrrrett and DJLL, who are making their debut, because I don't think they would have wanted to have to be put into a match with this monster, H20 Delirious, in their first ever matchup. You know, H20 Delirious wants to get back on top. He wants to get back to that main event picture. Delirious hasn't been anywhere near that world championship since Season 1, when he faced Ethan in the finals for the world title and lost his first ever match. Since then, H20 Delirious hasn't really been able to get back on track, you know. He did great in the tag team tournament, but he just couldn't make it to the finals. They just came empty-handed with Septiplier, so it wasn't Delirious's night then. But can things all change here? Could the Elimination Chamber be what Delirious needs to get near that world title again? All he has to do is win this matchup and he qualifies for the Chamber. So it's very much possible that H20 Delirious wins this. It is very, very possible. H20 Delirious is still a monster, you know. It takes a ton of offense just to keep him down for any lengthy period of time. But enough about H20 Delirious, because we have the first of two new debuting superstars, the first ever female superstar to be appearing here on PWS. That's right, we have DJLL making her debut. Now, here's the thing, we are now in a new era of PWS. Not only has this era been reset since Lennox has been dethroned as world champion, but we have also introduced intergender matches. The females will now be able to face off against the male superstars, and females have equal opportunity to be world champion as anybody else here. So, with that being said, DJLL is making her debut. It's going to be very interesting to see how she does here. She has a lot of mannerisms here, very similar to that of CM Punk, taking a lot of inspiration from an all-time great in the WWE. So, it's going to be very interesting to see how she can perform. She seems very confident heading into this matchup, and that's one thing you're going to need to have some confidence in yourself, especially when you're going to be in the ring with H20 Delirious. That is just a no-brainer. If you just come out too scared to face H20 Delirious, you're gonna get absolutely battered. Many superstars, such as Will Dog and many others, have fell victim to that. But DJLL is different. She doesn't seem to be too worried about who she's in the ring with. She's hyped up, she's ready to go, and she could do incredibly well. She might even qualify for the Chamber in her debut. But so might this man. Another debuting superstar on our hands. We have BaronBrrrrett. And this is going to be interesting here. You know, we have not seen anything from BaronBrrrrett. Nothing. Nor have we seen anything from DJLL. So I'm going to be very curious to see what their style is of competition and how well they do. Again, but similar to DJLL, BaronBrrrrett seems very confident heading out here for this matchup. And like we said, that's what you need when you're going into a battle against a monster like H20 Delirious. And maybe a little more things are in their side, because weaponry, of course, well, one, it's triple threat, so there was no disqualifications anyway. But these chamber qualifying matches are all no DQ. They're all under extreme rules, because you have to be able to go through a little bit of violence in order to even handle the chamber in the first place. So, weapons, I feel like weapons are going to be essential for these two to use against H20 Delirious. And it's also very prominent that DJLL and Baron, they might team up here. It might not just be every person for themselves. They may as well team up to take down the bigger threat, which isn't uncommon. It's not unheard of in PWS. When there are big, powerful superstars, it's very common for alliances to be formed temporarily in order to take down the bigger threat. So it's going to be very interesting to see how well that goes. Brett, though, is beaming with confidence and this matchup is underway. BaronBrrrrett pops a Hurricane Run on Delirious straight away. And now is going after DJLL. It seems that these two are just gonna fight it off anyway, and DJLL trying to go for a quick roll-up. It's not gonna work. Moves out of the way of Delirious's elbow shot there. Very interesting. Delirious with an axe handle here. And now, oh god, he's got Brett by the wrist. And BaronBrrrrett fighting back. Oh, Delirious with the roll through. DJLL getting a table on the outside, but BaronBrrrrett is fighting back because he got a big punch to the gut here. Whips H20 Delirious off the ropes. Back body drop onto the arm of the table. That's gotta hurt. But Delirious is right back up. Remember, Delirious can take a ton of punishment. He's looking to pick up the table. Gets thrown to the outside. DJLL, doesn't want to team up with Brett now as she hits an exploder suplex on him. But Delirious has her up with a running power slam. And maybe Baron and Lily should consider working together against Delirious because Brett is getting battered right now in the corner. And now Brett's whipped into the corner again, but he manages to fight off. So far, in a big running insecurity right there, so far they seem to be doing decent against H20 Delirious, but Delirious, once he gets on offense like this, I mean, you don't have much hope as he sets up a ladder. Big clothesline to Brett. And now, oh, DJLL from behind. Big shot to the low back right there. Now she's got Delirious, but H20 Delirious, again, once he gets on the roll, he's really hard to put down. Oh, what a clubbing blow to the back of the head. And Baron now fighting back, but he gets thrown off. And Delirious is fighting on a 2-on-1 right now as he hits a leg drop. He doesn't care that these two want to fight each other. Delirious wants to fight them and prove why he's still the top guy here on PWS even though he doesn't have that world title. And now whips DJLL to the apron. Big shoulder tackle right there. No, Brett trying to get some offense in. He's not backing down. You gotta respect the heart. But now he is hit with the running power slam. DJLL taking a little bit of a breather on the outside, looking to get a weapon. Get an equalizer against Delirious, who has a trash can, trying to throw it at her, but she manages to evade it, but not enough time there. Big forearm shot on DJLL, and Brett now seem to be working a little bit together now. Delirious with a big front foot clothesline. And Baron with a nice back suplex, dropping Delirious on his head. And now what's going to happen here? Delirious has the table. He sets up a table. Brett's going to the top rope. Delirious is lighting a table on fire. And Baron, what is he going to do here? And he gets a flying drop kick off the top rope to DJLL. And now we have all this, the chaos is going on. They're all back in the ring right now. What's going to happen here? Big reverse DDT, shades of Sting right there from H20 Delirious. But DJLL got him by the leg, dragon screw, bringing him down. And now, again, it looks like Baron and DJLL trying to work together against Delirious now, seeing that he is the very much threat here. Brett's trying to bring Delirious to the flaming table, but it doesn't work as he gets thrown off. And a big straight right to the skull, and DJLL smashing him over the head with a steel chair shot right there. That is going to stun Delirious. I mean, I don't care how much of a monster you are, because there's a sit-out powerbomb there, but Delirious is straight back up. I was gonna say, just doesn't matter how much monster you are, you get hit in the head with a steel chair, you're getting put down, but not Delirious. He's just gonna get right back up. But it looks like he was gonna look to hit a powerbomb to that flaming table, but DJLL fighting for her life right now. And now what is he got her up for here? Oh my god! A gorilla press slam. And DJLL's low back smashing against the ladder from impact. But these two again working together. And now DJLL and Baron, they got a double flapjack right there. Now they're working together on H20 Delirious, seeing the opportunity to put him down. And now Baron's got Delirious now. And DJLL hitting steel chair shots on Delirious just for good measure. And a Baron with a Northern Light suplex, putting H20 Delirious through a flaming table. But no. I mean, look, DJLL obviously not gonna let Baron try to win the match off that. She hits a big power slam there. H20 Delirious seems to be feeling the effects of going through that flaming table. It looks like that has finally put him down, as DJLL is using the steel chair against Baron now. But Delirious is getting right back to his feet as he's climbing to the top rope. DJLL though, she's got Brett up. Big GTS go to sling. Delirious is flying off the top rope just to get into the ring a little bit quicker. And DJLL, I mean, maybe should have tried to keep Delirious down longer, but she's fighting back. Big boot, and Delirious is down. And now what is she gonna look for here? Flying knee into the corner, and DJLL, she is on fire here, signaling Brrrrett to get up. This is a very, very great performance from DJLL. Springboard, clothesline, but didn't get all of him. And again, H20 Delirious, you can't keep him down. You get him down once, and he's just going to get back up as he delivers a massive straight right. And DJLL is stunned. He's looking for the leg drop, though, but Baron manages to go. He's waiting for a drop kick, but no. And now Delirious, big back suplex right there. And DJLL trying to sneak him from behind, but Brrrrett got him from the leg. And that will take some power away. And again, I think, what was this? Brrrrett catches the shot. Big knee strike right there, knocking DJLL pretty loopy. But Delirious came in with a big old boxing combo, and there it is, a tombstone pile driver, dropping Baron straight on his head into the cover. 1, and that is 2, and oh, and Baron just kicked out. I don't think DJLL would have gotten in there in enough time to save it, as now her knee is being slammed off the canvas. And now Delirious again looking for boxing shots, but DJLL is not about to quit. What's she gonna look for here? GTS to Delirious out of nowhere. And could DJLL get an upset victory here? What? Not even a 1 count. And Delirious just gets up like it's nothing. Not even a 1 count. And that is something we have seen out of Delirious ever since Season 1. You hit him with a big finishing maneuver, and he just kicks out before the count of 1. Like, that's how much of a monster he is as he hits a big old leg drop right there. It's gonna take a lot more than that to put him down. And this is after he's been beaten down with a steel chair and put through a flaming table too. It's just absolute madness. And now he's got Brrrett by the throat. And there it is. Big choke slam. Neck first on the ladder. Big boot to DJLL. And Delirious is causing problems for everyone here. And now he's got DJLL hoisted up on there. And the boom, big tombstone pile driver right there. Delirious seems to be a little out of stamina, though. I think the match is taking its toll on him. Again, he just couldn't get to the cover in time. I think that slowed reaction to the cover. That's what prevented him from winning right there. And now Baron from behind as he looked for it. Again, there's a suplex again, dropping him head first into the shards of that table. Delirious is back down, and Baron is just kicking Lily in the head now. This is like, I mean, it's vicious, but it is what it is. Baron can't show any hesitation as he has a big boot there. He's going for the cover. Delirious is up, and he's a man possessed. Seeing that, Baron trying to get the win there didn't work. But Baron, a big exploder suplex though. And again, you gotta give all the credit in the world to DJLL and Baron right now. They are fighting not only each other, but they are really taking the fight to H20 Delirious as he pieces him up with the uppercut combo right there. And I mean, things are not looking too good for DJLL and Baron. They just don't have the experience to deal with someone like Delirious as he hits a body slam and a leg drop combo to Baron. DJLL getting back in the ring, but Delirious is just going haywire. Up the ground and pound offense right there. Look at the cat. Both DJLL and Delirious look for offense there, but DJLL was a little quicker to it. Drop down, leapfrog. What is she gonna look for here? Catches Delirious, swinging neck breaker, putting him on the ground. And now DJLL calling H20 to his feet. What is she gonna look for here? Going to it. There it is. The springboard clothesline. Again, not really getting all the offense from it, but getting enough of it to put Delirious in the dirt. And now what is DJLL gonna do here? Signal for it. Drops the elbow on H20 Delirious. What an elbow drop, but Baron is right there. DJLL, again, it's just the inexperience coming in. And Baron, oh my god, he's got the arm in. Oh my god, that was vicious. Talk about a shoulder dislocation right there. And Baron trying to go for something, but Delirious is finding out. And what a match we have between these three. And Baron is getting all caught up right here. And there's another choke slam from H20 Delirious. DJLL heavily favoring that shoulder right there, as Delirious has Brrrrett up yet again. Tombstone pile driver. DJLL trying to get back in the ring, but she gets caught and knocked out with a straight right. And there's 1, And there's 2, and there is 3, and it was a valiant effort from BaronBrrrrett and DJLL in their debut to take the fight to H20 Delirious like they did. There's no doubt we're going to see more from them in the future, but it's very much apparent that H20 Delirious was just too much of a threat for those 2 to handle, and it is what it is. You can't knock them, so DJLL, Baron, congratulations though for making your debut. You did absolutely amazing. You know, better luck next time. And yeah, with that being said, I have been Mr. Pizza, and I will catch you all in the next Elimination Chamber qualifier. Peace out, everyone.